Let me tell you a secret about exhaustion. It's not a sign you're doing life wrong. It's a sign you've been shown a map of a prison and told it's the world. You're not tired from the journey. You're tired from pacing in a cell so small you've memorized every crack in the wall. And the most chilling part? You built the walls yourself, with bricks of worry, mortar of obligation, and a blueprint handed to you the day you were born. But there is a single crack in that wall. A hairline fracture most never see. And if you press your eye to it and look through, everything changes. I want you to picture something. A single pale blue dot suspended in a sunbeam. It's a photograph taken from a distance of 4 billion miles. On that dot is everyone you've ever loved, every war ever fought, every masterpiece created, every bill that made your chest tight, every rejection that kept you awake, every dream you whispered, and every fear you shouted. All of it on a speck of dust. That's us. That's home. The entire human drama. A shimmering pixel against the vast, silent black. Now, hold that image, because I need to ask you a question that unraveled me. If we are that small, why do our fears feel so enormous? Why does a deadline, a criticism, a bank statement, a social slight feel like the gravitational center of the entire universe? The math doesn't add up, unless the universe we're living in is an illusion. You wake up, you work, you pay, you obey, you repeat. You are told this is maturity. This is responsibility. You are taught to live like your tiny dot is a locked room. The walls are your debts. The ceiling is your reputation. The floor is your obligations. And in the center of it all, a tiny frantic version of you, running from corner to corner, putting out fires that keep magically reigniting. You live like prey. Your nervous system is a constant, low-grade siren. Anxiety isn't an event anymore. It's the weather. And you've accepted it. You've normalized the hum of dread. You think it's because life is hard. It's not. You're exhausted because your world has been shrunk on purpose. The system, the machine, the grand play. It functions best when you believe the stage is the only reality. When you are convinced that your performance here, in this tiny locked room, is the sum total of your existence. It benefits from your smallness. It runs on the fuel of your fear. But taxes are real. Responsibility is real. Sick children are real. Broken hearts are real. I am not telling you to abandon your life on a mountaintop. I am asking you to change the sky you see above it. This is the silent war no one talks about. The war for scale. The war for perspective. You are fighting battles with the intensity of a cosmic war, but you're fighting them in a closet. The clamor is deafening because the walls are so close. The stakes feel infinite because you've forgotten what infinity actually looks like. That pale blue dot. That is the truth. Your fear is not large. Your world is small. Most people live and die inside the argument of a single sentence. They compete for status in a paragraph. They suffer epic tragedies in a footnote. They never lift their eyes from the page to see the library. They never step out of the cathedral of their own worry to see it's just a small, damp room. They are giants, convinced they are ants. And so they live like ants, rushing, carrying, burying, following the scent of the one in front of them, never knowing they have wings folded against their back, atrophied from disuse. The shift doesn't happen with a bang. It's not an explosion. It's a silent subtraction. It is the one change, the irreversible click. It's the moment you accidentally lean back. You stop staring at the cracked paint on your prison wall, and you look up, and you see for the first time that there is no ceiling, that it was always open to the sky. The sky was just so vast, so quiet, so impossibly deep that you mistook it for a wall. The fear doesn't vanish. It loses its scale. It becomes what it always was, a feeling, a whisper, not a command. The pressure loses its authority. It becomes just a sensation, like wind against your skin, not a force meant to crush you. The noise loses its power. It becomes just sound, fading into the background, hum of a spinning planet. You realize you were never meant to live in a state of perpetual emergency, inside a universe that is, by its very nature, profoundly, overwhelmingly calm. The silence out there isn't emptiness. It's context. It is the space in which your dot gleams. And if your dot gleams, then so do you. You are not the prisoner in the room. You are the speck of stardust that contains the room. You are the universe, experiencing itself in a temporary human form. Your worries are real, but they are not supreme. Your pain is valid, but it is not the director of the play. This is the one change. It is not adding a new habit, a new hustle, a new layer of armor. It is the quiet, devastating act of removal. It is removing the blindfold you didn't know you were wearing. It is stepping out of the frame of the portrait you've been painstakingly painting and realizing you are the gallery. It happens in a breath. The inhale is the life you've known. The exhale is the universe flooding in. And you can't go back. You can't unsee it. Once you know you are in a system, you are no longer just a component of it. You are an observer of it. And an observer has a choice. So you return to your life. The bills are still there. The work is still there. The relationships, the chores, the messy, beautiful human stuff. But it's different now. You are playing the game, but you know it's a game. You are walking the path, but you feel the spin of the planet beneath your feet. You feel the ancient light of distant suns on your skin. You carry the quiet with you. The zoomed-out view becomes your secret center. When the noise rises, you remember the silence. When the pressure builds, you remember the space. When fear grabs your wrist, you can finally measure its tiny, trembling hand against the infinite, and for the first time, see how small it truly is. This is your invitation, not to escape, but to expand. To do the work, but from a place of sovereignty, not survival. To care, but from a place of love, not fear. To live inside your responsibilities without letting them become your identity. The cage was never locked. The door was just heavier than you imagined, because you were told it was a wall. Lean back. But look up. Feel the impossible scale of your own existence. You are a miracle, worrying about the weather. You are stardust, afraid of a spreadsheet. You are infinite, feeling small. The contradiction is the clue. The tightness in your chest is the signal. It's not a sign you're failing. It's a sign you are meant for more sky. So take it. Breathe it in. Make the one change that changes nothing about your life and everything about how you live it. The universe isn't waiting for you. It is you. Remember and begin.